What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? Yeah, let's get going here. Sup? We got Russo and Hong in. What's up, guys? Ask to the Boar. Been watching streams when I can, and I can't comment. Oh no. Is your phone's messed up? Dang. You're always studying here. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. What's up, Ask to the Boar? It's been a minute. That's cool, man. You've been with us this whole time. We didn't even know it. Thanks for studying with us, bro. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, Ask to the Boar he's been grinding. He's been on the channel for a minute. Crunchy's in, Zach, nice. Hong is dual wielding accounts. Cool, man. Sari's here. Chill. Alright, cool. So I did some prep today for our session because I want to wrap up rates. I want to get done with it. And so I have some problems that we can work on, that we can work through. Yeah. How was your guys' weekends? Was it solid? Mine was awesome. Super awesome. But yeah, I guess we could just get going. We could just get started. I don't know what we're really waiting for other than me to get started. You're dual wielding textbooks. You just have a textbook in one hand, textbook in the other hand. You have the stream open in front of you. That's kind of funny. It's like, give me information. Auditioning's in too. Nice, good group. Okay, so with that, I think we're ready to start. On these questions. So before we actually get into the meat of these questions, right here, is in the upper right corner of the screen. I guess it's like right there in that corner of the screen, there's an eye icon. It's like a circle with an eye in it. If you're on desktop or even if you're on some mobile devices, you can click that eye and it will open up a menu and it will open up an answer, like a place for you to put your answers. Study 50 pages filled with Italian. I never got other languages, man. That's tough. Good luck with that. So yeah, those in the upper right corner, hit that eye icon. It'll drop down. You should have 5 options. We're going to be doing 5 questions, and each question is a rate question. You may not think it is, but it's a rate question. Don't you mean midterm? Would it be finals because it's December? So I'm going to show you the question. I'm going to give you a minute and a half. They're going to get harder as they go along. And like I said before, they're all rate questions. So just a couple really quick things that I want to point out to you guys before we actually get into this, now that I'm thinking about it, is just 2 really quick concepts, and then we will get into this. The first is that the idea is rate is the distance over the time. So that's the big one. That's like one of the first that you got to think of. This is the equation for rate. A lot of people also present this as D equals RT. Okay, so that's another representation of this, is this D equals RT. So that's the first thing. The second thing with rate, no, there is no second thing with rate. That's the rate that we're going to be working on today. So without further ado, I want to get into these questions. Yeah, makes sense, right? So let's get into this first one. I'm going to be giving you guys probably about 3 minutes for each of these, maybe a little bit longer on the harder ones. But this is the first question. So if you can throw your answers into the poll, that helps me a lot just to kind of track answers as I make these questions. But here's the first question. Let's get it. Multiple choice, guys. I prepared today. I prepared for you guys. You guys deserve the world. Obviously. I'm like so cozy. It's like extremely windy outside. It's a little bit crazy. I guess I should read it too. This morning, Robney ran a quarter of a mile in 45 seconds. What's his average speed in miles per hour? Robney ran a quarter of a mile in 45 seconds. What is that average speed in miles per hour? Okay, so that is about a minute and a half. I'll give you guys a minute and a half more on this. Okay, so we've got our answers coming in. I'll still give you guys another 50, about a minute or so, just to finish up on this. C for crunchy ears, okay. Okay, about 45 seconds left. Oh. You forgot how many seconds are in a minute? You're in a rough spot, Honk. You I mean, there's nothing you could do if you forget that. I mean, you shouldn't forget that information, but yeah, Crunchy's got your back. But oh, what's up, Chris? Chris is back. Nice. What's up, man? So yeah, if you don't know that information, bro, you're kind of on your own, which is funny. All right, so that's a minute and a half, guys. We're going straight into the next question. Why? Because that's the way it's done, bro. All right, here's question number 2. And I again will read this to you. Move my light a little bit. There we go. Zoom in on this at all? No. All right, that's about as close as we'll get. A crane lowers super heavy crates at a constant rate, and this can be graphed in the coordinate plane using the equation y equals 200 minus 12.5x, where y is the height of the crate in feet, and x is the number of minutes since the lowering began. What is the speed of the crate in feet per seconds? That's a good question. And, you know, obviously we're going to go over all of these when we're done, so grind through it, bros. Another 2 minutes about. And you can throw your answers into the chat. It would help me out a lot if you threw them into the chat and also threw them up into the poll there, just so I can get those extra bits of information for the channel. A minute and a half remains. And if you do need to use a calculator, you can use a calculator. Okay, so Sari's got an answer coming in. Go ahead and throw it up into the poll if you can. You can wait. You still got time, Sari. Do your thing. Is that you? Yes, this is me. What's up, Brian? It's been a minute, man. Okay, Shad's in on an answer. Yeah, exactly. Sorry, yeah. I'm gonna give you guys more time. I'm gonna give you because I took time building this problem, so I'll give you guys like another minute or so. Yeah, that's exactly it, Hong. Okay, guys, another 30 seconds. And then we're gonna go on to the next one. Oh, Henry's in. What's up, Henry? We're in the middle of a time drill, my guy. Okay, so sorry has changed answers to A. Shad is on C. Okay, another 30 seconds. Okay, all right. That is the time I'm going to give you guys. So, some final answers coming in from Hong A. Sorry is confident on A at this point. Cool, cool. So, yeah, definitely throw your answers up into the poll if you haven't already, but I love seeing them in the chat too. Russo's on it as well. Okay, question number 3. And like I said, we're going to be doing 5 questions and then we're going to be going over them. So, it's going to be back to back. Crunchy's on the bandwagon. All right, bros. All right, bros. Number 3. The clock is on. Salmon is $2 per pound. Grouper is $6 per pound. And lobster is $10 per pound. I mince and then mix 20 pounds of salmon with 10 pounds of grouper and 2 pounds of lobster into a seafood medley meat. What is the price per pound of the seafood medley? Yes, crunchy. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what that is. For the previous problem, at least. Yeah, that's the y-intercept, or after 0 seconds, what's the y? And that's something definitely we'll go over. So if you're interested in that, just remind me when we hit the question. All right. I'll let you guys do this. If I were to study a bit more about these rate problems, what would I specifically search for? It's tough, man. There's not a lot of SAT content. That's halftime, guys. A minute and a half left. Yeah, but Brian, there's not a lot of SAT content. Now, I do have some videos on rate, but I'm going to be making a new one. I have a couple videos in the shoot that I need to release. One of them is a quadratics video, one of them is a rate video. So just be on the lookout for that. A lot of people got the answers is beginning to roll in. We've have some answers rolling in. I mean, but yeah, Brian, you can always send me an email, my guy, and I could. I'm more than happy to hook you up with stuff to work on if that's what you're looking for. B as in boy. Thanks, Brusso. I didn't know that. I thought it was an 8. Cool. All right, so a lot of people are on that answer. I'll give like 30 more seconds for the Asta Labors of the world. Yeah, who we love. We love them. We love all of our viewers equally. We love the chatters. We love the just the studiers, the straight people who are just studying. We love everybody who comes to the stream. Dudes, I have noticed that my likes have been really like down. Like on Friday's stream, I think we had like during the stream, I even said it out loud, we had like 10 or 11 likes. I go back 2 days later and the stream says 3 likes. It's like, what is YouTube doing to our likes? You know what I mean? All right, so that's time. Before I complain about something as stupid as likes on YouTube. All right, cool. Let's go on to the number 4 question. Number 4. Now, these last two are. Let me give the clock a fair shake here. These last two are great. Oh, Vena's back. Yeah. Happy birthday, Vena. Shout out to Vena. I changed the title of the stream today and the thumbnail for you. Okay, so here's the 4th question. Here's the 4th question that we're going to go on. Put your answers up in the poll if you can. I know I've been saying that 9 or 10 times, so you're probably sick of it now, and I forgot to actually finish this problem. Hold on. I forgot to draw lines for the table. All right, bros. So now that Vena's here, we can move on. Oh my gosh. All right, so now we're fitting all the way in. I just want to make sure this is as big as possible. Okay, so let's get it. We have shoveler, we have time for one driveway, and we have a bunch of times that the shovelers take to do one driveway. There are 2 driveways snowed in. Charlie and Chris begin work together on one. An hour later, Tony and Todd begin work on the second driveway. Which team will finish their driveway first? Excuse me. Yeah, we're all so excited for you, Vena. It's not Chris. I didn't name it's Kurhis. It's consistently spelled Kurhis throughout the problem. Okay, so Vena already has an answer on A. That's the minute and a half gang. Shad's there too, Crunchy's in too, Zach's in too before a minute and a half. Wow. Really nice, guys. Really, really nice. But keep going. You have another minute and a half. Make sure you're happy with your answer. Make sure you're right. We only got one more to go over after this. Yeah, I thought so too, Crunchy. Kurhis is a beautiful name. Yeah, exactly, Vena. And because it's your birthday, we're not going to do any age games today. Not a single age game, not a single system of equation. We are not going to do anything like that. Just because it's Vena's birthday. I had planned to do a little system of equations problem, and I was like, oh, no. I don't want to do that. Only good things, only good vibes. Yeah, happy birthday, Vena. Okay, guys, about 30 seconds more. Let's get it. Yeah, oh, thanks guys. So on my screen right now, it shows that I have 11 likes. But I'm going to check this video later and it's going to have like 3 likes on it, 2 likes on it. I'm like so blown away. You hate rate more than Oh, so I'm actually twisting the knife even more. Yeah, well, you know why you hate it? You hate it because you're not good at it. If you get good at it, then you will love it. You know what I mean? So just keep practicing these and we will go over the answer to these. Okay, guys, that's 3 minutes. All right, very good. Last problem of the day. Lower, I guess the last problem that I have prepped for you guys because, you know, I got to tell you, these problems did take a little while to prep. I got to tell you that. These are not run-of-the-mill rate problems from the back of some SAT book. You know what I'm saying? These are custom for you guys. Like I said, you won't find this problem anywhere else. Okay, so here's the 5th and the last problem. 3 minutes on this one. The time in hours, T, it takes for a train to cover a certain mileage, M, can be calculated using the equation T equals 1/50th M minus 1/400th of the value of M minus 1. Which of the following gives the average speed in miles per hour of the train? after T hours. Let's get it. Okay, guys, a minute and a half remains on this one. A minute and a half remains. Ooh. This one was a little hard, huh? Okay, about 20 seconds left. Then is going to go with B. Okay, wow. I need your answer. I kind of get how to do it, but I also don't know how to solve the system of equations. Right. Exactly. Great confusion from the chat. Maybe finally I've come up with a question to outsmart the 300 IQ chat that normally dogs me, that normally chews my problems and spits them out like they're nothing. Well, no longer, okay? I am here. I am here. Okay, so a lot of answers are coming in. We got some A's coming in. We got a C coming in, a question mark coming in. Okay. All right, cool. We will go over all of these. We will go over all of these at the end. He's going to go with A. Russo's going with A. All right. All right, bros. Dude, congratulations for completing the 5 questions, for going through the gauntlet, if you will. These were not easy questions, okay? This isn't like a classic, John is running 10 miles in 5 hours. How long did it take him? Rate problem. These are all, something a little up with each of these. So just be aware of that. Let's go over them. Yeah, okay. So, why is this, yeah, dude, I do use confusion on you bros. Sprinkling that confusion on you guys. But I'm gonna open up this problem and you're gonna be like, oh, duh. Okay, so the first one. I feel like most of the answers to this first one are like pretty obvious. Let me cut this music out. Although it is kind of nice, man. I gotta say, I gotta get some new tracks. That's what I gotta get. All right. Not that it matters. Okay, bros. 30 minutes for 5 questions. Yeah, I mean, that's true. But, if you think about it, if I was doing 3 minutes of questions, that's just straight up for the questions, 15 minutes. Plus a couple of the questions I let go long. So it's about 17 minutes. Yeah, I mean, when they're high difficulty questions like this, yeah. I mean, it took me longer to make them, that's for sure. But, okay, Hong, well, see you when you got to go, bro. But with these, it's like, if you come across this in a test, some of these would take longer than a minute and a half. So I'm okay with that. All right, so let's go into this. This morning, Rodney ran a quarter of a mile in 45 seconds. So if he ran 1/4 of a mile in 45 seconds, we can times this by 4 to get a full mile, and then we're going to times this by 4, and we're going to get 3 minutes. So he can run 1 mile in 3 minutes. Okay, so how many can he do in an hour? Well, how many 3 minutes are in an hour? 20. So he's going to run 20 miles an hour, and that's how you get this one. So the first one is C. All right, cool. Next one, trash. I don't need it anymore. Next one, a crane lowers super heavy crates at a constant rate. So just really quick for your guys' reference, what this graph kind of looks like is if this is 200 right here, it's a linear line that goes straight down like that. So after 0 seconds, the crate is at 200 feet. And after whatever this is, the crate's going to be at 0 feet. So this value right here, where the crate's at 0 feet, we know that at this value, y equals 0. So we can plug in 0 for y into this equation really easily. 0 equals 200 minus 12.5x. I'm going to add 12.5x to each side. So what I end up getting is 12.5x equals 200. I divide both by 12.5, right? And so my x is going to equal 16. So that means that it took 16 seconds to cover 200 feet. So our rate, our distance over time, is going to be 200 feet over 16, what is it? Well, actually, is that minutes? Is x in minutes? Yeah, x is in minutes, so that'll be 16 minutes to lower that. So minutes. So we need to get this into feet per second. So we're going to do a quick conversion chart here. Let me show you guys how that works. We have our number here. I guess it's not a conversion chart, but it's using fractions to convert. You guys have seen me do this a million times. 200 feet over 16 minutes. And so with a fraction like this, since there's no equal sign, we can't apply algebra to it. All we can do is multiply it by 1. So the one I'm going to multiply it by is that 1. That's a big 1. 1 minute is 60 seconds. So I have this system set up where it's 200 divided by 16 times 60. And my units of measurement cancel out. This minute cancels out with this minute. So I'm left with feet a second. Okay, so 200 divided by 16 divided by 60. What that's going to result in is, or what that is going to reduce to, is 5 over 24, which is our speed a second. So this 200 over 60, or this 200 over 16 times 60 reduces to 5 over 24. I could do the math, I could do that, but you guys know I'm perfect with my multiplication and division, so there's no reason to show you guys. But yeah, the answer on this guy is A. It's going 5 feet every, or no, it'd be feet per second, so it's going 5 feet every 24 seconds. Cool, man. That's the speed. Sorry. Shout out to Sorry. Yes. Yeah, boy. Yeah, dude. Yes, Jason's back in. Nice. What's up, Jason? Yeah, bro. All right, so that's number 2. That's how number 2 goes down. Guys, just set up your problem. Distance over time. Now, did I throw a coordinate plane in here to make it more complex? Yes. I could have just said it took 16 minutes, but instead I gave you this and I said, how long does it take to hit the ground? And you had to figure it out yourself. That's how they add little layers, right? They're not going to give you all the information. You got to do a hop, skip, and a jump to give yourself all the information you need. All right, that's trash. Or recycle for those people who have been grinding me on that. I do recycle them, so know that. All right. Number 3, this one is a great question, not just because I made it up. Yeah, exactly, Russo. Thanks. Thanks, Jason, I think. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Thanks, Jason. That's my dude right there. Yeah. So that's funny, bro. Okay, so we're looking at this one. So we have to keep in mind the price per pound. That's what we're trying to solve here. So price per pound. And whenever you see that per sign, that means divide. Price per pound, then you put the pound underneath. That's it. That's our quote rate in this one. So we need to know what the total price is of our purchase. We need to know the total poundage of our purchase. And then all we have to do is reduce that. Bro, that's cake. So total price, let's zoom out this problem so I can see this whole thing. So we know for the salmon, 20 pounds of salmon. So let's just do the pounds over here and let's do the dollars over here. So 20 pounds of salmon would be $40 because it's $2 a pound. 10 pounds of grouper would be $60 because that's $6 a pound. And then 2 pounds of lobster is going to be $20. All right, cool. So we have a total of 32 pounds and we spent a total of $120. And keep in mind, that's a lot of meat. 32 pounds of meat is pretty substantial. So great deal. Basically what I'm trying to say, we got a great deal. So what is our seafood meat medley going to be price per pound? Well, bros, we just put the price, which is 120, over the poundage, which is 32. Those both can be divided by 4, and that's going to be 30 over 8. That can be divided by 2, 15 over 4. And if you divide 15 by 4, what are you going to get? You're going to get that 375. Bang. So that's all this problem takes. That's how I would get this done in less than a minute. So just keep that in mind when you guys are grinding. All right, the next question, number 4. I am flying through these, so just let me know if I am moving a little too quick, because I don't want to sometimes I get told I move too slow. Sometimes I get told I move too fast. So just let me know if I'm just blazing through this way too quickly, or if you're on board with the with what's going on, I guess. Okay, so this problem, something I didn't know before started making these problems. The first thing I didn't know was that shoveler is a word. You can be a shoveler. Like, that could be your profession. I don't know. I just thought that was interesting. Shoveler. So here we have people working together. I think this problem probably is the absolute hardest in the list. Number 5, I think, is easy, and we'll go over it. But this problem, I think, is very, very difficult. I might need to bust out a scrap sheet just to go through this. This one you needed the help on? Yeah, Brian. I totally feel you on this one. This one is a little bit difficult here. So where do I get started? So first, let's talk about Chris and Charlie. Let's just talk about how long it would take them working together to solve or to shovel one driveway. So let's get into their rates. Now, if Charlie can do one driveway by himself in 5 hours, that means that his hourly rate, is about a fifth of a driveway. Because if he can do one in 5 hours, and every hour he does a fifth, at the end of 5 hours, he'll have one driveway. So Chris's rate is 1/5. We don't know how much time he's working, but we know that he's going to be working with Kerhis, and Kerhis can do a sixth of a driveway in the time allotted. Okay, so this is the equation for their rates combined. Because notice, bros, they're both working their rate, but they're working the same amount of time, right? They're working together. So how much do they make, or how much do they get done working together? I can actually get rid of this. I can write on this desk again. I'm so excited. Bros, this is a really quick tangent. This is a raw piece of wood, like a lot of splinters and stuff, but I've done so much writing on this desk, it's like smooth to the touch now. It's like pretty chill, because I forgot to sand it before I painted it. Don't sand your wood before you paint it. All right. Because why would I pay for a desk? Why not just buy a piece of wood from Home Depot, buy 4 pieces of, get 4 legs and just stick them to the piece of wood? Like, why do I need to pay $100 for a desk when a piece of wood is like $15 and I can just put legs on it? You know what I'm saying? All right, that's rant over, okay? Desks are way too expensive. Rant over. All right, so what is their combined speed working together? Well, we combine these two fractions. I'm going to skip a little bit of a step, and what we get is 11 over 30 times t is going to equal this is their kind of like rate. This is their rate to do one job, right? All right, so working together, they have a combined rate of 11 over 30. So that means that in 30 hours, they could do 11 jobs, but I want to know how long it takes them to do just one job. I want this to equal just one job, right? So what is T going to be? How long do they need to do that? Well, T is going to equal the reciprocal of that, 30 over 11. Okay, so this is how long it takes C and C to do their thing. It takes them 30 over 11 hours, right? And if you do the actual math on that, which I am going to do, and I highly recommend that you guys start using your calculators with this too. Let me just actually get a calculator out as I'm like, you guys should have your calculators ready, and then I don't have mine ready. Okay, so then 30 divided by 11 is going to be, so the time is going to be 2.72. So that means it's going to be, the time is going to be 2 hours. And then I'm going to take that 0.72. It actually repeats 72, 72, 72. I'm going to times that, or I'm going to subtract the 2 from it. No, this is getting bad here. Hold on. I'm going to subtract the 2 from it and then times that 72 by 60. And what we're end up going to get is 2 hours, 43.6 minutes. So that's how long C and C take to do one job together, 2 hours and 43.6 minutes. So now let's look at the other people's rates. Tony can do it in 1/4 the time and 1/3 the time. I believe that's their rates. Yes, Tony can do one job in 4 hours, so every hour he does a fourth. Todd with 1D does it in 1/3 of an hour. And I want to see how long it takes these two dudes to do one project. So what this is going to end up equaling is 7 over 12. T equals 1. What does T equal? Well, T is going to equal that 12 over 7. What does that equal when we do it in our calculator? 12 divided by 7. That's going to be 1.714. So that means it took 1 hour, and then 0.74 times 60 is 42 minutes, 0.9 minutes. All right. This is T and T, and C and C. I don't know why I'm refusing to use the lines in my grid paper. I'm feeling a little rebellious. That's just disgusting. That's disgusting. I hate the way that looks. All right, I'm going to go back to the problem page and actually do it legitimately. What's up, Rachel? Okay, cool. What's up, Tony? Good to see you, bro. You could get, dude, I want an elevating desk so bad, bro. I want like one that I can stand up to. That would be so sick. But they're all like, I just don't want to spend a ton of money on desks. Okay, so Tony and Todd can finish a desk in 1 hour and what was it? 42.9 minutes. 42.9 minutes. And C and C need 2 hours, 43.6 minutes. All right, so finally I have these two on the page. Who's going to take longer to do the job? Well, we know C and C get there an hour earlier, okay? So who's going to finish first? Well, it's actually going to be Tony and Todd, because even though C and C got there an hour earlier, they're still going to take 0.7 minutes more to do their shoveling. So really, I mean, it's like 40 seconds more. But yes, so that's why the answer is Tony and Todd are going to be the first people to finish right away. Buy 8 legs instead of 4. Whoa. Yeah. I just don't know how I would connect the legs to each other. So, I mean, what would you do? Duct tape them together or something? You had the weirdest math test ever. It went like, when you eat ice cream, you get thirsty. The soda sale price goes up. That's weird. I don't know. That sounds like some weird kind of economics test. But you actually don't get thirsty when you drink or when you eat ice cream. So, I don't know. I don't know how that just makes me more confused than anything. Okay. So here is the backbreaker. Here is the question that I don't think that you guys understood and that you guys were confused about. So before I jump into this one, I know some people picked different answers. I think A got picked. I think C or B got picked. Before we jump into this one, I want you guys to think to yourselves, what, like, or just actually throw it into the chat. Like a pound of super glue. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's what you'd have to do, bro. But then what would I do if I wanted to lower it again so I could sit down? You know, it's like I'd have to commit. So what were you guys' thoughts on this problem before we kind of pick it apart and talk about it? What did you guys think about this one? I love this problem. I'm maybe you guys hate it, but I'm interested to see what you guys think, what your reaction is to this problem before I go into it. The hardest part on this one, I haven't. Yeah, you miss it so you don't know. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Although I think you can do this one in 30 seconds. I think you can solve this question in 15 or 20 seconds. It just depends on how long it takes you to read the question. After you're done reading the question, maybe like 10 seconds to answer this one, 15 seconds. That's what I would time it out as. So let's go into this one, I guess, because I don't know if the chat has thoughts on this, but I do. So what you are dealing with here is another strategy to get you to pick a wrong answer. Before I go into what this trick is, if you haven't already, definitely like the video and subscribe. I know it's like a small clubhouse right now of people studying, but you know every additional subscriber helps me with like recommendations and you know because I don't think I'm really getting recommended on YouTube, which is fine. I mean I don't care. YouTube can do whatever it wants, but I mean I'd love to be able to get some more traction, to get some more traffic for sure. Yar days, yeah. Okay, so Rachel's on D. That's the first time I've seen that answer. Okay, so let's look at this, guys. The time in hours T it takes for a train to cover a certain mileage M can be calculated. And if you look at this equation here, it seems like every 400 miles or so, there's like some sort of negative. Maybe it's like a rest stop. Maybe it's gas or something. My brain was ooh, scoo, blue, 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 blue during the question. I don't know what happened. That's okay. Did you just like black out? Oh, it's a truck? Yeah, it's a truck, bro. Or it's a train. Oh, that's my bad. Yeah, it's definitely a train. Whoops. Yeah, it's definitely a train. I lost my brain cells. Yeah, that's fine. It happens, Veta. Okay, Emily's on C. Okay, so I'm going to break this one down just because I think this is a great question. The first thing I'm going to do, what should I do first? Okay. The first thing I'm going to do here is solve for M, right? Because we have our T, we have our time, but what is our M, right? So we know that T equals 1/50th M minus 1/400th M plus 1 over 400. I know it's a little sloppy, sorry for that, but we're going to be doing a lot of work here, so I'm going to neat it up a little bit. So what we end up getting is T equals 8 over 400 M. I just transferred that minus 1 over 400 M plus 1 over 400 T minus 1 over 400 equals 7 over 400 M. We then multiply both sides by 400. And what we get is 400T minus 1 equals 7M. Divide both sides by 7, and then we get our beautiful answer, which is 400T minus 1 all over 7 equals M. So we have our T, we have our M. One thing I want you guys to notice about these answer choices, look at answer choice B. Very similar to this guy, right? Trying to get you to pick it. It may be a little bit of a flip. Or actually, no, that's exactly answer choice A. So that is answer choice A. If you were to solve, made it more than I was thinking. Well, I don't know, Rachel. I would stay put there. So that is just solving for M. That's not giving us our average speed. This is actually, I think, just I don't even know what this is. Oh, this is combining T over M. If you combine T over M, that's what you get. I'm not going to go through this. This is if you put M over T, but you do T, you solve for T incorrectly. You ready for this, chat? D is the right answer. D is the right answer. What does to the power of -1 mean? It means that D is M over T. Bros, what was the first thing I showed you? Rate equals distance over time. The mileage over the time. The answer is D, bros. See you later, Hong. Keep it easy, bro. The answer is D. It's just the total amount of distance over the total amount of time. That's your average speed. That's how this goes down. It's just distance over time, guys. So notice. What did I try to do to you? I loaded you up with information. I loaded you up with equations. I made it very difficult and put it in the middle of a paragraph. Bruh, that's how this goes down, bro. It's just distance over time. That's your average speed. Doesn't matter what this equation is. This is just how to figure out the time based on the mileage. That's all that is. All right. So, any saltiness from that? Any saltiness? It is big brain, bro. That is big brain. Yes. Good job, Rachel. Yeah, exactly. So just keep that in mind. The problem is going to try to do something to get your brain thinking in a certain way. You know what I mean? It's like it's trying to frame the way that you solve the problem, but try to keep your frame, try to keep your perspective nice and locked. And when you approach a question, only do the things that you think are appropriate. And average speed is just the total time, or I'm sorry, the total distance over the total time. That's it. Your rate for the trip is your total distance over your total time. So that's how this goes down. The answer for this guy is D. Another reason why I brought this problem to you guys, give you the salt. Yeah, exactly, bro. Shake it out. Part of the reason why I gave you guys this problem is to show you that this is an example of a problem that will waste your time if you're not careful. Like, I only went through answer choice A to show you how to get it. I built all of these wrong answers. These aren't just random numbers thrown together. These are potential paths that you could go down and get incorrect. So, yeah, exactly, Rachel. Yeah, exactly. So just keep that in mind, that if you get to a problem and you find that you're like, dude, I feel like 3 minutes has passed and I still am not like anywhere near the answer. Skip, bro. You need to skip. Get out of there. Eject, guess, and move on. You're burning time. So yeah, just keep that in mind, that they're always trying to trick you, and just because an answer looks small or simple or not as complicated doesn't necessarily mean it's incorrect. All right, bros. So that was the rate stream for the day. Let's go a little victory celebration. Good job, everybody. Good job on the questions. Yeah, very nice. Very, very nice, by the way. Very, very good. Yeah, exactly, bro. I could give you an age game and you could solve that. But if I gave you something like 1 + 1, but I try to like finesse to make it seem super complicated, it might make you second guess it. Yeah. Okay. So that was the rate. I think I'm gonna make a rate video after this. I'm so far behind, guys. I need to make a rate video. I need to make a quadratics video because we covered that. Give you an age game. I will give you how about, you know what? I will give you an age game. How about that? We'll end on that. Let me think one up really quick. Oh my god. Okay. So, where's my scrap paper? So the Oh my gosh. Much that a massive spill. All right. I'm saltier than Don Juan Pond. Are you gonna stream next year too? Yeah, bro. I'll be there. Wait, is it supposed to be over? No. No, it's not over yet. 4 pages of history to study. Nice. 50 questions. Ugh, what type of history though? Best birthday guest? Dude, Vanna, you know what? Your presence is a present. So all right, bro. So here's the question. Here's your age game. Ask and you shall receive. Special edition age game. All right, bros. Minute and a half. Real minute and a half. Gino Beldi is 3 times as old as Venna. 10 years ago, Gino Beldi was 8 times as old as Venna. How old is Gino Beldi next year? Okay, what's up, Shade? I know Shade. What's up, kid? Yeah. Thanks, man. Definitely drop a like while you're here. I'm like, okay, so I have 13 likes on the video. All right, we got 10 viewers, 10 strong viewers, and we got 13 likes. Okay, we'll see the likes later tonight. We'll see how many likes end up staying on the video. Probably like 1 or 2. I don't know. I don't know why they're trying to make my channel look like I don't have any friends. Tyler, I got a force test tomorrow. Time. A force test tomorrow? Ooh. Yeah, you're worried. Just don't forget your equations, bro. Don't forget your equations. And before you start a problem, write your equations out so that you can substitute easier. Be precise, my guy. You can do this. 9.82 meters a second, my guy. Okay, no answers yet. 20 seconds left, guys. Let's get it. Rachel, of course. Okay, that's a minute and a half. Dude, Tenzin's back. What's up, Tenzin? Did you have 3 quizzes this week? Whack. But then don't you get break, though? More time? I'll give you more time. Only because it's Tenzin, bro. Dude, it's been a minute, bro. Quizzes is here. I just angled force and incline plane and circular motors. Yikes. Okay, Crunchy. Cosign that. 28. Brian. You don't like age games? Yeah. Yeah. Venna doesn't either, believe it or not. Yet here we are. Yet here we are. More time. You got it, Tenzin. I'll give you guys 45 more seconds. Let's get it. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Rachel, you're like, let's do age games, and then you immediately crush it. That's so funny. Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen you get an age game wrong. Which says a lot for the bandwagon now that it's got 4 wheels on it. All right, guys, 20 seconds left. Henry's on 15. I don't think Henry's ever been caught on the bandwagon. How'd you get 11? Oh, no. Zach, I missed you, bruh. What'd you put for your score, dude? Or what'd you put for your answer? Why did I not see it? Oh, yeah, it's right there. Duh. Zach, he was older on that answer for sure. Tenzin's on 54. All right, chill. Let's go over this now. All right, let's rock it out. Okay, so I noticed I didn't get an answer from Venna. I think she has 11 as an answer, so we'll kind of tentatively put that down. But since it is your birthday, you can change your answer if you'd like. You get that veto privilege to change your answer. whenever you'd like. Okay, so first off, Gino Beldi. Is that a good name or is it a bad name? I think it's a bad name. I think if you were named Gino Beldi, people would probably clown on you greatly. So we're going to say Gino Beldi is a bad name. Sorry, Gino Beldi. And Gino Beldi is 3 times as old as Venna. 10 years ago, Gino Beldi was 8 times as old as Venna. So we have to put these into a system of equation. So we're going to go ahead and do that with my green pen. My green pen. Oh, Skills is back. What's up, Skills? Skills is a real OG. What's up, man? So let's go through this. Gino Beldi is 3 times as old as Venna. Gino Beldi is, remember that is means equals, my guys. Don't ever forget. Is equals. Is, was, will be, whatever. That's all equal. The verb to be, right? Might be my grandpa. Yeah, bro. 3 times the age of Venna. That's now, right? 10 years ago. So that means G minus 10. Oh. There's someone on the roof of my house, but I forgot that we were having some dude come today to work on the roof. So, okay, we're good. For a minute, I thought I was like, they're coming after my problems. They're coming after my stash of problems, but no, they're not. Yeah, Rachel, you are an OG. Gino Boldi. Ooh, that's kind of nice. I mean, I guess. All right, so I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm going back to the problem. Venna's 10 years younger too, and at that point, Gino Beldi is 8 times as old as Venna. Here's our system of equations. We are solving for G, but I'm going to go ahead and substitute in that 3V for G just to make my life easier. Minus 10 equals 8V minus, that's an 80. I'm going to move that V over to this side, so we end up with 5V because I subtracted V. I'm going to add 80 to each side, so that's going to be 70. So 5V equals 70, divide by 5, and 14 equals V, more or less. So in this problem, Venna happens to be 14 years old. Don't know where that came from. And now we can find out how old Gino Beldi is. We can times that 14 by 3. And what we'll end up getting is 42. And I love that nobody put that answer. Nobody put 42. Because the answer, of course, is 43. I want to know how old Gino Beldi is next year. So yes, the answer is 43. So that is the age game for Venna. Happy birthday, Venna. You made it. You did it. You did it. That's all I can really say. You beat evolution. You've beaten the odds. Okay, cool. So yeah, that's how that one goes down. Guys, rate problems. Get good at them. If you have any questions about them rate problems, you can always hit me up. I got your guys' back as far as that goes. Let me see here. Cool. All right, so email time. The iconic ending. All right, bros, I'm out of here. But we will be continuing to study the SAT through this winter. When you guys are done working with me, you guys are going to be geniuses, 300 IQ geniuses. All right? We're going to be going into the verbal part of the SAT pretty soon. I'm almost all the way organized in that. But like I said, I'm way better at teaching the verbal part of the SAT than I am the math part. So if you enjoy these math videos, definitely stick around for the verbal parts because we're gonna be grinded pretty hard on the verbal stuff, on grammar specifically, but also that reading comp, dude. You got to get pretty legit at it to have a good shot at a Ivy League 1450, guys. Keep in mind 1450 is the goal. You guys want to get 1450 or higher. That's the goal. So let me see what the chat's got to say. Bye. See you, Jason. What a time to be alive. I couldn't agree more, Russo. Shad, couldn't agree with you more. Iconic ending, Zach, yes. See you, Shad. Just about happy birthday to you backwards. That's very kind, Crunchy. Definitely shout out to Venna on her birthday stream. Yes. You swear you knew it was 42? Dude. You probably were solving for Venna and not solving for... Yep, that's probably exactly what you did, dude. she solved for Venna and got messed up along the way or something like that, because that's twice Venna's age. I said we multiplied. Draw a cake. I can draw a cake for Venna. There we go. There it is. There it is. Beautiful frosting on top. We'll just say it's a vanilla cake. Beautiful. Is Tyler here tomorrow? Yeah, I'll be here tomorrow, bro. Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Henry, see you later. Yeah, guys, watch the likes drop at the end of this video when I sign off. I'm only kidding. 16 likes to end the video. We'll see how many stay on the page. All right, bros, I'm out of here. Good stream today. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 6 p or whatever. Shoot me an email if you guys need any help. Peace.